Maxor's Patreon. Just stating. Simp. Yes. It's only like $5 a month. Well, Maxor deserves it. Damn. If anything. Why is it not recognizing him? Okay. There we go. Yeah, you get to see that. Anyways. Tell me about the sound.
Let's play Elden Ring, or as I like to call it, Boomer Band, is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash my car, developed by Epic Games director Hideo Miyazaki with the express purpose of inflicting pain upon the gaijin.
We'll only watch
you play
the
as
first one
video
first.
game's protagonist Elden John as he undergoes many trials and tribulations on his quest to fight the entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is
I haven't finished Renala's fight, but I just want to keep it.
Of Skyrim. As such, many challenges await the player, and most of it is the work of Satan, as is every game made by the Japanese. Spanning a gigantic world slightly larger than Africa, we will find many secrets, uncover many attractions, and slay the entire cast of the Bible. I've always liked that book. My favorite part was the genocide.
But it generally means he did a good one for Genshin too.
The game and silly me. I forgot to unplug the keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey begins inside of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course, this is a FromSoft game, so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back. To our tutorial.
Hey, I got a few hits on him before I died.
Fun. You know, just making friends, influencing people, and providing intuitive solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem sorted, it's time to take the elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside. Welcome everyone to Limgrave, land of trees.
Jingle, jingle. God, now I want to play Fallout.
This white person.
Honest, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches? Stupid weeaboo wearing ass. When's the last time you took a shower with your dirty helmet wearing ass? With your weird
well, being that the hot water heater currently isn't working.
What I'm trying to say is, your fit is mid, and you get zero bitches.
Not in the past few days.
Vans again.
Because I don't
of our
want
friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search of some bitches. In Dark Souls, we sought after the Dark Soul, and in Bloodborne, we tried to escape Britain. But for Elden Ring, our objective is to get the hose. This is a game mechanic. You cannot level up until you get a girl boss. So with nothing else to do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial.
Is that why I can't level up in real life?
He's a little like.
Is it?
This tutorial is on how to flee in fear and use geometry. Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake direct combat in favor of the stealthy techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle, at which point they form a violence committee. Try finger, but hold.
Sup, bitch.
What the fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire, sir,
I
I'm in
need
need of a
more
quirked-up
melatonin.
white
I'm
boy
joking.
who can bust it down sexual style, so that I may make him
I don't know
proceed
sexual
with the
style.
sauce.
Okay.
No
I make
cap. All we have to
15-year-old
do
boy
now is
jokes.
kill every demigod on the planet.
Who just realized sex
Glad you asked.
exists.
Long ago, this land was ruled by the great Queen Marinara, who pissed off God so badly that he left the fucking universe. Now her power, the Amazon.
So that's what
God, is
happened
shattered,
to our
and her
god?
athletic scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when I kill them.
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These are the faces of evil who have all claimed
Yeah, you can't
the shard
farm
of
the bad
card.
guys. I
Some
mean,
seek glory,
the
others
demigods.
redemption, and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait, what the fuck?
He beat the allegations.
Countless weekends at university, the tarnished warriors are called upon to rise from their tilted towers and achieve one final victory royale. Jake Paul, bastard of the Badlands, the ever-wet skelly
this is like
sleeper,
a
the
year
crazy
or two old,
Karkar
so
consumer, and least of all,
'cause
you, tarnished
he switches
warrior.
between
there
other
like an
games
opt-out?
too.
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional
And he,
pocket.
I
of
see.
course, with all the editing, if you notice, he takes a while.
Cool. Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases, and converse with the homeless. Do you sell magic? You know what? I'm just gonna go over here now. I'm in hell. Now, as for our comprehensible friends, we could begin with the blacksmith, but he's a little busy right now. So that only leaves one more person, Fia, the deathbed companion, unique among all women, including
looks
my
educational.
mother, for
Yeah.
offering to hug me. Of course, I do accept for gameplay reasons, but what I wasn't aware of was that this one action
Maxor-
permanently debuffed my health, and I forgot to turn it off. For the entire game, the effect looks like this, and with that,
He has
I've
a few
reached
of
my
them.
limit
He's
for
not
human
finished with the
interaction,
series,
so it's
by the
time
way.
to head
So
back.
just as a warning.
Jesus
And he
Christ,
switches
Stormvale
between-
Castle, where we can find the first demigod on our list of all people. Our approach begins by moving through the
Between different things,
Our
you know,
approach
so he
begins
doesn't
with
burn
a
out,
battle
except he
against the
tends to
lag
burn
beast,
out
but honestly,
anyways,
after
so...
that, the level is pretty easy. Alright, finally a cutscene.
Foul tarnished.
God damn it.
In search of the hose.
Unfortunately, I hate women. That sounds like a you problem, Chief.
I am also homophobic.
Yeah, and
you
welcome
are
back,
looking pretty
Slutcat.
gay right now. Hey guys, it's me, Maxor. Welcome to the first boss. Yeah, he's a little bit dumb. Margaret Thatcher is a very strong, very agile, and very interesting boss. Essentially, his purpose is telling you to fuck off and come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed attacks, crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful streets of Derry. So I think I'm gonna take the hint and leave.
Yeah, I know,
Fortunately
right?
For us, Young Sheldon Ring is a game with all kinds of activities to prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not too much easier. For the next leg of our journey,
but
the
yeah,
now disgraced
Ma-
loser
Maxor
baby resigns himself
love
to
his-
living in the woods. That way, he can exist peacefully among the giant bears and, whatever that is.
Greetings, traveler. I am the Pitbull of the Woods.
Uh.
Have you seen any orphanages nearby?
Why are you asking me that?
No reason. Legend has it that at the edge of these woods, there's a well containing the tastiest children.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will kill the infants of your
Apparently
choice.
he's switching out of this,
Okay, this might seem
doing
bad,
the
but I know a good deal when I
Renala
see
quest
one.
or whatever, but
Unfortunately, I am
it's still
blind.
amusing as long as, for the time being that
Hey
he
guys,
does have
it's
it.
Maxor here. Welcome to fucking Space Mountain. I hope you like being trapped in Smurf Valhalla because these fuckers don't play around. So to keep things short, this forest is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag, and my immediate impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires
Good
scattered throughout
Southerner.
the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between them while enduring the trials of free acupuncture meets Markiplier jump scare. That is not a sentence I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning and Mr. Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour the necessary peyote to enter the spirit cave. And as it turns out, Bambi is back from the woods and they had a chill.
I failed against him tonight, but we'll come back to
love
him.
this fight. He shows me how bad I am at the video game and
Same.
reenacts my trips to the horse race in 2006. Overall, it is a riveting and accurate portrayal of how fun it is to kill innocent forest animals. 10 out of PETA. You don't even get anything from killing him, just the guilt.
I mean, you got ancestral ashes, but...
So after exiting the hell that is Quebec,
Jingle,
we head
jingle,
across Lingrave
jingle.
to the
Like I said, I wanna play
Peninsula,
Fallout
called
now.
as such for its tendency to rain and also the race war.
Yeah,
But
still
before we
haven't
get
finished
into
the
that,
Bethesda
we've got a
game
few
ever.
tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include
Get too
fighting
distracted.
the sapient tree, uncovering chests that accidentally teleport me to the end of the game, and also
Yeah.
the bell, which may or may not cause hearing damage when you get close enough. It even contains the rarest of all loot, a woman who tells us the tale of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous mistake of permitting Furfest 2022 in their local Hilton. Except these are not costumes. My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So as can be expected,
yeah.
they massacred everyone and started a county-sized race war, and now they're sending me to clean up their human corpse ball pit. Fortunately, just like all
enough
issues
bodies.
in life, this one is fixed with a massacre. They haven't invented war crimes yet. I like this level actually. It's pretty short, just like this video. My favorite detail is that they gave crack to an orangutan. Oh boy, it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into Harambe's cage and there is no gun. You know, when he isn't converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size of my prefrontal cortex. But even still, I had a
might
great
show
time
up
reenacting
smaller.
the murders I did 2 years ago. And just like this fight, I will not face the consequences. Enjoy this while you can, because we've got a few more people to talk to, such as D, a man who gives us a fair
I
warning
didn't talk
about
to
the
D out here.
dangers ahead.
The village here has been touched by death.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
As well as
behind
speaking to
you.
the sentient jar, which you may find strange, but really we are all containers for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling his, our new friend Jar Jar Binks tells us to head east to an industrious land known as Gary, Indiana. You know, it seems
Oh
like
no,
we're going a little bit
Indiana.
off the beaten path with this one, but I'm pretty confident. After all, how bad can it possibly be? What the fuck is that? Oh no.
That friend.
Oh god. Let's go back to the castle. This time I think I'll walk all the way back to Margit. Hey guys, it's Max over here. Welcome back to the Let's Play. And on this episode, Margit is still hard and a bit distrustful.
Yeah.
One might say suspicious. We need to eject him. Margit's more like Marge Simpson. Even with better gear, this is a fight that
Same
demands,
gear.
among other things, awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience. But most importantly, this fight requires experience. Experience gained through fighting zoo animals, dragons, and even Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories. Just to watch out for the hammer. Really glad we could beat the first boss up 9 minutes into the video.
Yeah, totally.
Welcome everyone to Stormvale Castle, realm of the first demigod, Godric the Garfield.
It's more than
And if
9
I can't
minutes.
get to him in 20 minutes, the lasagna is free. Stormvale is a complex, multifaceted dungeon with various paths, only one of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across the wall, past the knife birds, and into a Chinese chemical factory. So after cracking open a cold one with the boys, we ascend the political compass until I have authority over life and death, which coincidentally leads us to the castle grounds, and I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clamp of my ass cheeks keeps screaming growing. Alright, it looks like we're finally making some progress. All we have to do now is get through the, He's quite the, handyman. Knows how
Yeah.
to work with his hands. You could say he's quite the handler.
Quips.
Better use this door to, keep him at arm's length. I'm very funny, by the way. Stay tuned for more laughs and gags on The Big Bang Theory, Sundays on NBC. I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday.
Oh no.
And I hate Mondays. Pizza delivery for Garfield? It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles. I work for Domino's. Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand. You know,
We're
with
doing the
making
hand
pizza
jokes again.
I command you to laugh. Do you know what I've gone through to make that joke? In this battle
Not
against
enough.
Godric the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate test as Grandpa pilots his fucking Massgrave Evangelion straight into the housing market. Much like his titular cat, Godric is a fucking gremlin who attained his abilities by entering Friedrich Fastbear's Mega Pissplex in the year of our Luigi 1987 and then sewed the children therein to his wacky animatronic suit. They call him William Grafton, but besides that, his coordination
quips.
is subpar since he has to migrate a mosh pit to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godric holds all of his attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means you have to pay attention to his arm.
I wasn't.
carefully, and that's pretty difficult when he's shaped like a four-dimensional object. I'm finding it pretty hard to keep track of him. He seems to morph around when I... So we fight him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying until eventually reaching the
Yeah. Sure did. I know.
Oh god. I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his 401k, Godric decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's The Skyrim. Finally, I have the power to cook all the lasagna I want. Welcome
Yeah,
to
but I
phase
don't think
two.
you have the right, you know, thumb. Like. So you need thumbs to, you know, pick up the stuff and move it. Quite sure I'm gonna
This is the
get
best
copyright
game ever
claim
made.
for any of these songs. Harry Potter and the audacity of this
Round
bitch.
Table Hold, my favorite location. There's really nothing else like it in the realm of physical science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to Los Angeles.
Hey, people.
Oh god.
It is I, the Lore Man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
TM.
is?
My IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying
Oh
much.
no.
Did you know Renala of the Full Moon resides
Okay, you know what?
within the
Never mind.
academy?
Let's just talk to, this is worse. Let's, come back to that eventually. Oh, I guess I'm stuck here. Congratulations, we've made it past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects will remember him fondly. Remember all those adventures we had together, all those places we've been. That was 10% of the map. I'll probably finish these videos in a nursing home. This is the rest of the game.
Because it's 2 years since we
wow, I better call Gandalf for that shit.
Let me see. Yep. Oh, 3 years ago. Sorry. May 3rd, 2022.
Because we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to Ligma of the Lakes, the largest swamp that Miyazaki was
Oh god,
allowed
it
to
came out
build.
3 years ago.
30,000 men have already died. And on today's episode, we will be heading to the second demigod on my list of political dissidents. Renala of the Red Lobster, Queen of Caria, for at least the next 10 minutes, resides in the magical academy of Malaysia Lucario. And to get there, we need to head across a biological minefield known informally as the Crustacean Nation. It is here that we face our greatest challenge, the fucking shrimp. I'm starting to think that PETA has a point. So anyways, we head through the gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I end up in fucking Nipton. But we're gonna skip over most of the side content. You could say that we don't have the time to hang out. Just know that you can find this area by Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the ruins of my marriage and killing the white
Some of these references, I guess, to streamers or whatever, I have no clue.
Mysterious seal, and next to it lies a map
I
which
am
leads straight
very
to the
much
key.
living
Their
under
security is
a
dog
boulder
shit.
for some
this
of this
puzzle
stuff.
should be pretty easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there. This game has a lot of dragons.
Actually,
in
if
it,
I
so
remember
I'm going
correctly,
to
I
keep
snuck
count.
past the
Just
dragon
know
rather
that
than
doesn't get easier.
and then came back
So
and
now
killed
that
it
we've
later.
broken into magical racism land, it's time to enact our revenge upon Chris Angel Mindfreak in one of the most pretty good-ish dungeons of the game, featuring brand new challenges and enemies such as the Spastic Child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless guy who helps me extract the blood from my body. Raging Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some rather unusual architecture. Now, I'm no interior
The
designer, but
motherfucker
why is the
had to
entrance
put
to the
the-
school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways,
Yes.
we drive past Ohio as quickly as possible until we end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only one in the entire school. I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing? The answer is stabbing me. This is one hecky
Repeatedly.
Speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to every wizard in the school. Their valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for this chonking pupper is that he combines beast-like aggression with powerful magical attacks, but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed this video. The last minute of footage was reconstructed from memory. But besides that, his moveset is varied and intense, requiring expert evasion or just a lot of healing. It really is a shame that his health bar is the size of an amoeba. I guess my
Expert
weapon's just
dodging
covered
when you're in
chocolate.
one room.
Wow, this is just like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we take the 30-second walk to the next boss, I acquire some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that
But
can't
still
be raided,
maidenless.
we head up the stairs to experience bowling in VR. And after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic, we become sidetracked again as I am teleported straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to sell me things. His existence isn't explained, and I don't want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that stare. Let's move
He's
on
seen
to something
everything.
less disturbing. I can't believe I went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro. I said less disturbing.
Children on the internet. Well, not anymore because, censorship.
What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a preschool, ma'am.
Today we're going to be messaging my underage fans on the internet.
Oh boy. Welcome one and all across to Child Slaughterfest 2002-2s. That's right, this is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're going to be teaching these kids the harsh realities of the hood. Now, I know what you're going to say, and hopefully it's not a police report. Maxor, this fight looks kind of easy, like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out, at which point Renala basically lets you go to town. The reason for this is that we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent I can understand, but goddamn that child support. Kinda feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
What the fuck?
And about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has been totally numb. And my dick has...
I guess there's a phase 2.
Dodge.
To the point where it feels fucking weird when I go and take a piss.
Welcome to the real fight. It's still easy for Dark Souls, which means the challenge is getting anywhere close to her. This fight
Absolutely.
is essentially Dark Sus Gwendolyn if he/them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic, other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your
Since I decided to do two fucking swords.
It's very manageable if you have any semblance of patience. My editing might tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight
Patience?
is waiting
What's
for my
that?
turn. It's like I'm trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Make sure you like, comment,
God
and
damn it.
subscribe so we can take this video to the moon.
So after sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course, this bastard again and the actual straight-up pack of wolves. Just make sure that you don't die, otherwise it's back to the daycare. Needless to say, this fight is a visual and gameplay feast, and by that I mean it does not end. The divorce may have hit hard, but it is hitting me harder, so let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage. Oh, there goes the camera.
Quote-unquote demigod slain.
I fucking hate this place. It's making me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarnish.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge do you seek that brings you to my domain?
Okay, so I've been to Red Lobster once already. Where do I go next?
Caelid.
What?
You must continue your adventure in Caelid. Is that a problem?
No,
Yes.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with Caelid. Hey guys, needs McTherapy here. Today we're gonna be playing in a Tim
but not
Burton
getting. I say we ain't getting the therapy.
Welcome to Caelid. It's basically made of German bedtime stories. Who can forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel, Der Backpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak German, by the way. That's gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia The Dark Descent, we are invited to a festival and slumber party where the sleep is permanent, all for a chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club Penguin friends list, Star Scourge Radon, captain of the hospice, resides
Never
within
actually
the
played
walls of
Club
Redmane
Penguin, I don't
Castle,
think.
where every year he throws a party to see who can keep their limbs the longest. The price of admission is just
I guess
getting
it was
anywhere near him,
kind of
because
that in-between
sometimes life
point,
is
'cause
just a Bulgarian,
I
and
played
you are an
Neopets, and that
unstolen
kind of
car.
says
So
my
we
age. Oh my
ride
god.
vaguely and in some direction, encountering many horrifying creatures beyond
See?
the reach of God, and locking myself in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me. They called me Jizzy Johnson, but now it is I who is laughing at them.
We're ancient.
Oh cool, it's another dragon, and this one is quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be
It's
gaming
still
on the
around,
moon,
by the
because
way.
that's what this shit feels like. In fact, I
If I
heard
remember
you like
correctly.
dragons so much that I made an entire part of the map called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene quantity of dragons, because truly we have not fought enough of them. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's put this
Don't worry,
in the
there's more of
future
them.
episode box. So far, we've seen a lot of traumatizing things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest, but I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil game design ever conceptualized. The Swamp of Aeonia lies just
Swamp of
within
Florida,
the center of
yes.
Caelid and contains enough aids to make Ronald Reagan sweat. This region, and pretty much all of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium, and get this, it's spreading. You can't even use a horse to bypass the radiation, because an NPC just invades you, in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your crimes, I am sending you to the moon. This place is filled with all kinds of new and interesting ways to die, and my favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia.
Kept on dying to this guy so much.
This is the only thing here that can't kill me. His moveset is so simple, it's Amish accessible. You
I don't know, it killed me a lot.
him and the time it takes for him to do
I went away for a while to
Maybe
level
this
and
boss would be
kill
better
other
with a
things before I
second
came
phase,
back.
one where he whips out his lightning cock and pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Also, he drops his ketamine needle, which I will now put to very good use. You're a horse, right? We're in Redmane Castle now. This entire level can be skipped because I think the devs realize that Caelid is the actual level. Do you even know how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry, you aren't actually missing anything unless you're a big fan of cats, such as life on the Serengeti. So, welcome to the Festival of Ramadan. There are 2 attendants in total, and one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Tarnished. How was your journey down the well?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
No.
Welcome one and holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2002. No.
Shame.
You know what? Maybe the jar will be a bit
Run!
Okay, never mind. So with a stroke of obscene luck, we find a mostly sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radon is not here. Technically. You see, this castle is his euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I have to charge my Switch.
Yes, the most important thing.
Has been gone for several hundred years due to the demigod Molania, who is the Blade of Mikola, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially, his mind was eaten by the Scarlet Rot, but this man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built differently. Very Will Smith-friendly. Let's, go start the mercy killing. And, why is he so far away? Are those summon signs? Welcome everyone to the open world RPG where I roleplay as the victim, and today we're doing one of the best fights in all the video games. Starscourge Radon is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this battle. There is no limit on how many people you can summon, and if they die, then you can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind. I have
they won't come back and kill you.
Game into an RTS. Gotta fight raid boss Radon in World of Employee Harassment. Now you can fight him alone as a real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn festival, and I will not be having sex by myself. Before you can even reach
I mean, that tends to be the case anyways.
Of my opinions on the internet and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even with summons, you need to pay full attention to his moveset, as his attacks swing wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on a semi. Now, you may have already noticed, but that is a comically small horse. It's like I'm looking at
it's a donkey.
This is because, in addition to being built like a steel mill,
or mule,
Radon has the power to defy gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice. Radon is an absolute god among chads.
Yeah, we don't fight him at his best.
Lives up to that and then some, and that is just phase 1.
Yeah.
Phase 2 starts when he jumps into the upper atmosphere. Jesus Christ, he is a thick one.
Thick. Absolutely thick.
Oh god, I think my Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively affect the trout population.
Of course.
Won't someone please think about the economy?
But yeah, that's that. There we go. Anyways, very manic. Yes. I've always wanted to go back and watch Maxar when the next thing comes out for Elden Ring, but I always felt like I wanted him to get the views before actually doing any reaction thing, and I can't be patient and not watch it myself and wait. Anyways, find somebody to raid. No problem. Ish was Ishnai, Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. No!